There are 178 umbrellas on this one little block of Umbrella Street. But that's only one of the cool places you're going to see on this tour of Colonial Puerto Plata. We're going to hit Umbrella Street, Calle Rosada, the main central plaza, the Cathedral, and the Amber Museum. So let's go. So here we go, off on our DIY shore excursion in Puerto Plata. You can see the tips of the cathedral. That's going to be my navigation point. You can see it's not far at all. We came out of the port, and we're just going to go here and cross. Actually, it looks like there's a police officer there as well, so that's nice. And we just head straight down this street. That's it. This is Umbrella Street. It's really cool. So we're going to just walk the length of it, give you a little tour, and just one piece of advice, hit it early because there is literally no one here. So you can see it's blocked off to traffic, and this is just so beautiful. What a great idea. Definitely worth a stroll down here. This is really, really beautiful. Calle Rosada, you can see the entrance there. It's pretty easy. Once you come out of Umbrella Street, you just make a right heading again towards the cathedral, and it's easy to miss because it's just an alley off the main street. So yeah, here on Calle Rosada or Pink Street, it's just amazing being able to walk it all by myself. This is what DIY shore excursions are all about. Being able to do your own thing without any crowds, without any set schedule. So I got up early, I was the first one here, and you can see it's just completely empty. This is really, really cool, Pink Street. And again, it's 8:30 a.m. I literally have it all to myself. And I imagine by this afternoon, it's gonna be really, really crowded. And this is probably one of the more famous landmarks, this and Umbrella Street here in Puerto Plata. But this is just really cool to see a place like this without any other tourist. Just really, really nice. So now I'm headed to the cathedral and we're gonna check that out. This is the street you pop out on when you come out of Umbrella Street. You just cross, and this is the old central plaza. Now while we're touring, I wanna say if you're finding value in this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. So it's just kind of a classic colonial Caribbean plaza with the cathedral dominating at one end, and then just a lot of park benches and places for people to hang out. I'm guessing this is a great place to hang out in the evening. And it's just kind of surrounded by different stores and things like that. Saw a tour bus just rolled up. So I'm guessing this is one of the stops on their city tour of Puerto Plata. But very pretty. The cathedral is definitely worth checking out. It's a very pretty structure. I'll take you inside. This actually isn't the original cathedral. The original cathedral that lasted for 500 years burned down in the 1800s. And this one was finished in 1956. So it's not a super old cathedral, but it is beautiful. It's very small, and there's no AC. They did give me permission to film in here, but I'm trying to be respectful and stay in the back. But very small cathedral, but definitely worth sticking your head in and checking it out. So a few safety notes. These sidewalks can be treacherous, and in the traffic too. You know, there's a lot of guys on motorbikes zipping around, a lot of taxis, so don't walk and be on your phone at the same time. It feels very safe. There are a lot of police around, people are very friendly, but really I would see the biggest hazard is something like that, where you're just not paying attention and you could just walk right into a hole like that, and that would be pretty bad. Now I'm going to head to the Amber Museum, which according to Google Maps is right down this Calle Duarte. So we're right next to the cathedral. We're going to shoot down this street right here and check out the Amber Museum. So pretty straightforward. If you want to come see the Amber Museum, just 2 blocks from the cathedral there. Really easy walk. So admission was only $2, so it's a nice cool place to kind of get out of the sun. So we'll see how it is. So you may notice the Amber Museum's logo is remarkably similar to the Jurassic Park logo. And there's a really cool story behind this. If you recall in the movie, they got the dinosaur DNA from a mosquito trapped in amber. And that piece of amber with the mosquito came from the museum here. When production was done, they asked if they could buy the piece of amber. And very shrewdly, the museum said, if you let us use your logo, you could have the piece of amber. And that's what they did. Knocked out the Amber Museum in about 15 minutes. It's just a lot of amber. But it is very interesting. The tour guide was great. And you just kind of go through, see the exhibits. And for $2, it was worth it just to see it, get a little air conditioning for a while. One thing that's nice walking around Puerto Plata is just stumble upon these really cool things like this huge mural here on the street. So really, really pretty. Super nice strolling town. Really safe. Like I said before, the main thing you got to watch for is crossing the street. There's a lot of motorcycles and you've got to keep your eyes and wits about you on the physical condition of the sidewalks. So that wraps up our DIY shore excursion to Puerto Plata. We hit Umbrella Street, Calle Rosada, the Central Plaza, the Cathedral, and the Amber Museum. Great town just to stroll around. Highly recommend doing it in the morning before the heat and the crowds really set in. I found it to be a highly walkable, very safe area from the port. And if you have any questions at all, drop those in the comments, or any tips you have, please drop those in the comments as well. And as always, if you found value in this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button.